Many local homeowners are sitting on more equity than they ever have in their entire life. And a lot of them are retiring and reaching that age where they want to downsize and just simplify. So many people have been asking, do I have enough equity in my home to go buy the next one with cash and not have to worry about a mortgage? The answer is possibly, but it really depends on your personal situation and how much equity you have in your home. So that's where we come into play, and we can help answer those questions for you very easily, and also show you how you can tap into that equity before you even sell to make your next purchase. And that way you can make your move a very seamless and easy one too. Many of these homeowners that have accumulated so much equity and have a very low mortgage balance have been living in their home for a very long time. And let's face it, Charleston has appreciated quite a bit in the last 10 years. And if you live in your home for 10, 15, 20 years, you probably have a ton of equity in it because of your mortgage pay down over time too. And let's face it, the price that you paid for it was a whole lot less back then, so your starting mortgage balance wasn't even that much. Now, things are different today. Obviously, if you've lived in your home for that long, it might seem like a complicated process in selling your home because things are quite a bit different than they were before. And if you haven't realized it, technology has changed, the process in selling homes have changed, how you hire your realtor has changed, the compensation for real estate agents has changed. There's a lot of things to consider in this, and the industry has definitely pivoted over time. So I'm here to help you understand what all of that looks like and what your options are. Now, the formula about how much equity you have is pretty easy. It's you take your home value currently, and then you just go ahead and subtract how much your mortgage balance is, and that's how much equity you have in your home. Now, it doesn't mean that's exactly how much you'll walk away with, because there's also going to be some selling and closing costs that are built in there. In addition to that, you might incur some moving costs, insurance costs, some tax burdens, depending on your personal situation. So having said that, what you might walk away with is a lot different than what you think you might walk away with. So I'm here to help you figure out what that equation looks like. I can help you figure out what the tax burden might look like, which it might be large. A lot of people think that you don't have to pay taxes on the equity growth and the capital growth in your home if it's your primary. Well, that is true up to a certain amount, and it depends if you're single or married, because that amount could change. So there could be a tax burden that you have if you've lived in your home for long enough. So we can discuss that more in detail. In addition to that, we put together what's called a seller net sheet, and that breaks down what your home will sell for and the value of it, and of course subtracting your mortgage and all of the applicable selling costs. And then we could figure out how much tax burden you may or may not have on there to figure out how much money you have left. And that'll help you understand how much money you have to purchase your next home. And depending on what you're looking for in your next home, as far as location, size, quality, condition, it'll determine whether you have enough money to buy that home, or if you need to pivot to maybe a different location where the home values are less, or if you don't want to pivot to a different location, you can go ahead and finance a portion of it too. So there are many ways that you can go about selling your home. The most popular right now that everybody is considering before they list is our multiple offer guarantee. And that's where you meet with us before you list, and in just one visit, we'll bring you multiple offers for you to compare side by side. It's so fast, it's so easy, and it's so profitable that these offers come in around market value. That's a consideration that you can take advantage of. Now, another consideration that people have and that they love too is our Unlock Your Equity program. And that means that while you still own your existing home, if you have a mortgage or don't have a mortgage, it doesn't really matter. But what we can do is unlock the equity in your existing home and give it to you while you still own that home. And now that you have that equity free from your home and that becomes cash in the bank, that gives you the flexibility to go buy your next home. And if you're able to do it that way, the process becomes significantly less of a hassle and way easier. And also you can probably negotiate a much better price on your next home because of how much money you have to bring to the table, and fewer contingencies around selling your home. So these are two solutions that everybody is talking to us about and working towards getting, because they understand the advantages of getting multiple offers and selling for top dollar, in addition to being able to unlock your equity before you sell, so that way you have the cash to be able to use for your next purchase and get a much better price than the next one because of that situation. And yes, you can use both programs at the same time if you want. So make sure you give us a call so we can walk you through all of your options. So that way you can make this transaction as hassle-free as possible, as profitable as possible, and also as fast as possible.